Welcome back, YouTube. Kind of back here trying to get some order of things. Semester actually just ended for Fox Valley Tech at the end of last week. Grades were due in yesterday, so it's been spending some time grading out final projects, things like that. So wanted to try and get some information out to you. It seems like I'm building a little bit of traction here, so I appreciate those who are listening. I know over the course of winter break, I think I'm going to have to take a look at maybe some different camera mounting options in my truck. But anyways, I've got this whole list of different topics I want to talk about, and always trying to push out information as quickly as possible, and finding some time to do that now that I'm not driving into work. Want to do that, so I thought I'd go for a drive. It's a beautiful day here in Wisconsin, 38 degrees, sunny, great for middle of December. So absolutely beautiful day for a drive. So thought I would get out and do a little discussing with you today, maybe shoot a couple videos while I'm out. Got some time again now that the semester's kind of wound down, and have a little bit of free time to do some discussion work with you guys. So what I wanted to cover today, at least in this episode, was what got me interested in construction. And what I'm trying to do is reach out to the audience of young people that are interested in construction, or potentially reaching out to those of you in your career and maybe you're thinking about a change in construction, or why should I stay in construction, kind of reignite that fire as to why construction industry is a fit for you. I will start out by saying what I say to every prospective student that comes through and tours our program and our building is that there is a fit for anybody in the construction industry. When you take a look at the construction industry, it really hits on every single personality trait that's out there. So I generally use the analogy of, were you the kid that had Tonka trucks and liked playing in the sandbox? You're probably someone who enjoys civil construction, earth moving operations, general construction operations, kind of the bigger equipment, heavier side of construction. I will take this all the way to the other end of the spectrum and say that if you are someone that is techie, loves video games, the technical side of things, we can change that spectrum and take a look at building automation systems, which are the control systems for building, heating and cooling and all of that, fire and security systems. So there's a very broad range of likes or personalities that you can see in construction. The other thing is what do you like to do? Do you want to be outside all day? Definitely the trades are going to get you outside, at least for most of you. The other thing would be, are you more of a numbers person? So you're really good at math, and I would say, you probably want to take a look at estimating, or the buildings and collection side of construction, kind of the accounting side of it. So again, multiple personalities. There is a fit for you in construction if you're looking for it. Construction for me probably started at a young age. I was the guy with Tonka trucks in the sandbox, spent hours and hours and hours in the sandbox. I had Legos I loved to build as a young child. And then as I grew older, I was very fascinated with how buildings went together, the actual construction process. Got involved in all the tech ed classes, whether I was in middle school or high school, and wanting to learn more. I had gotten to the point in high school where I was able to take an independent study in architecture and start working on design. I actually designed a full house and built a scale model of the house that I designed, which was an excellent experience. So that's kind of where I went and where I was going. And what I love about construction is I like kind of the grit and the growl, and I think I'm going to spend an episode talking about grit and growl in construction sites or the construction industry. I just like the personality types that are around it, the networking that we see in the construction industry. So you get to meet so many different people, different personalities. There's a very wide variety of projects that you're going to work on. You also take a look at your daily tasks. There was no single day that I had in my career, including up until now, that I have been bored or done the same thing twice. Every day is a new day. There's new challenges. So there's a lot of things that feed me as an individual to just get attracted to the industry. I like the people. I like the rhythm. I like having something tangible at the end of the day too. So when you think about the construction industry, you've created something. So there's progress on your job sites. If you're in the trades, you've actually built or installed something over the course of your workday. There's something tangible. There's something to be proud of. And as you go along in your career, you'll actually find that now you've got these projects that you've worked on. You're like, oh, I worked here, I worked there, and I share those stories in the classroom about different jobs that I've been on. And every job is going to be unique. Every job has its own challenges, it has its own successes, and you can be proud to say that you've worked on that project. It's going to take you different places, whether it's locally, regionally, or nationally or globally. That's another thing that you can take a look at, is travel and seeing different parts of the country. And again, it's variety. I will tell you, there is no dull moment in construction at all. So that is what, in a nutshell, in a very brief nutshell, what got me interested in construction, what got me to where I am in construction. And I love surrounding myself with people that are just like me and have that passion. Yes, it's a diverse workforce, and we all kind of have a different perspective on things. But at the end of the day, we're working towards a common goal, and we definitely have a common set of traits that bond us in that industry. And I have stayed in contact with people in my construction circle for decades, which is really cool. And it's I'll probably spend some time in an episode talking about networking and how that all works and why it's so important. But it's because the construction industry is a very, very small world. What's going to happen is you're always going to know somebody who knows somebody in construction, or you've shared an experience, and that really starts that process of bonding you in, whether it's a friendship or a networking or a coworker type application. So that's kind of it for this one. Again, I have a very deep-seated passion for construction, and it has nothing but grown over the course of my lifetime. Again, starting from digging holes in a sandbox to building with Legos, all the way through the projects that I've worked on in my career. So I hope this was helpful. If you've got comments, you can leave them in the comment section, and I'll try and reply if you've got questions or whatnot. But again, try to do just a high hit guidance for you.